Gentlemen, let me start with a shocking truth most men over 60 never hear from their doctor. If you can't stay hard at night, it's not just aging. It's your body screaming for help. Every weak erection, every night of disappointment is your arteries closing, your blood flow shrinking, your manhood slowly fading. And if you don't act, it won't stop. It will only get worse. I'm doctor for over 30 years. I've dedicated my career to men's health, treating thousands of men who thought intimacy was gone forever. I've seen the embarrassment, the frustration, and the quiet suffering. But I've also seen the incredible transformations when the right science-backed changes are made. Here's the paradox. So many men try pills, pumps, or even give up, believing nothing will work, but the solution may be far simpler than you imagine. Instead of another prescription, the key to restoring rock-solid erections may lie in what you drink before bed. Not water, not alcohol, but natural juices that trigger nitric oxide, heal your arteries, and bring blood rushing back where you need it most. That's why today I'm going to reveal 3 powerful drinks every man over 60 should know. Beetroot juice, pomegranate juice, and watermelon juice. And then show you exactly how to combine them into a nightly ritual that can transform your nights. Stay with me because in just a moment, I'll break down what happens after 7 days, 14 days, and 30 days when you replace plain water with this simple natural formula, and how it can give you back the strength, confidence, and intimacy you thought were gone forever. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell, so you never miss another men's health tip designed especially for you. And I'd love your feedback. If you're ready to bring back rock-solid erections after 60, type 1 in the comments. If you feel I need to improve, type 0, and let me know how I can make this content even better for you. Now, let's begin with the first drink. And it may surprise you because the very same root vegetable many people overlook at the grocery store holds one of the most powerful keys to restoring erections after 60. I'm talking about beetroot juice, the natural fuel for stronger blood flow. 1. Beetroot juice. When I first began studying natural ways to restore men's vitality, I'll admit I was skeptical about how much a simple vegetable could really do. But after decades of research and countless patients, I can tell you with confidence that beetroot juice is one of the most powerful allies for men over 60 who want to reclaim strong, dependable erections. At its core, an erection is a matter of blood flow. If the arteries are stiff, if the inner lining of your vessels is damaged, if nitric oxide levels are too low, the result is the same. Weakness when you want strength the most. Beetroot juice addresses this exact problem because it is naturally rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This is the very molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and expand, allowing more blood to rush into the chambers of the penis. I've seen men who struggled for years suddenly notice changes within a week of drinking beetroot juice before bed. They describe feeling a fullness they hadn't felt in decades, the return of nighttime erections, and the simple joy of waking up in the morning with confidence again. It's not magic. It's biology working the way it's supposed to. By giving your body the raw material it needs, you help restore a function that age alone has been stealing. And the benefits don't stop in the bedroom. Improved circulation means lower blood pressure, better stamina, and even sharper mental clarity. Your heart, your brain, and your manhood all benefit when blood flows freely again. When I think back to the men who've told me, "Doctor, I feel like myself again," I realize just how life-changing a simple nightly ritual can be. That's why I urge you not to underestimate the power of this drink. Beetroot juice is more than a vegetable squeezed into a glass. It's a second chance for your body to do what it was designed to do. And while beetroot is remarkable on its own, there is another fruit, deep-rooted and bursting with antioxidants, that takes this effect even further. Let's talk about pomegranate juice and why it may be the missing piece you never knew you needed. 2. Pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice I still remember. The first time a patient came back to me after trying pomegranate juice for just a couple of weeks. He was in his mid-60s, a quiet man who rarely showed much emotion. But that day, his face lit up with a smile I hadn't seen before. He said, "Doctor, I don't know what's happening, but I feel alive again." That moment has stayed with him because it reminded me that sometimes the simplest changes can create the biggest breakthroughs. Pomegranate juice is one of those changes. What makes this fruit so extraordinary is its incredible load of antioxidants, especially polyphenols. As men age, free radicals and oxidative stress damage the delicate lining of the blood vessels. That lining, called the endothelium, is what controls blood flow. When it's injured, your arteries stiffen, circulation slows, and erections become weaker. Pomegranate juice acts like a shield, protecting and repairing that lining, keeping it flexible and youthful. When your arteries stay open and responsive, blood can surge into the penis with greater force, producing harder, longer-lasting erections. But the story doesn't end there. Studies show that pomegranate juice doesn't just protect the blood vessels, it also supports testosterone levels. That's critical because testosterone fuels desire, energy, and sexual performance. For a man over 60, that extra hormonal support can make all the difference between feeling sluggish and feeling like himself again. And beyond the bedroom, the benefits ripple outward. Men who make pomegranate juice part of their nightly routine often report better heart health, reduced blood pressure, and even a stronger immune system. It's a natural tonic for vitality inside and out. When I drink it myself, I can feel the richness, the weight of those antioxidants, almost as if my body recognizes it's being nourished on a deeper level. And when my patients stick with it, I watch their confidence return, their relationships heal, and their joy and intimacy come back to life. That's why I tell every man, don't overlook this fruit. It's more than a sweet juice. It's a lifeline for your masculinity, and yet, as powerful as pomegranate is, there's another drink that works almost like a natural version of the little blue pill. And it comes from a fruit many of us already enjoy on hot summer days. Let's take a closer look at watermelon juice and why it might be the secret weapon you've been missing. Watermelon juice. 3. Watermelon juice. I'll never forget a conversation I had with a gentleman in his 70s who had almost given up hope. He told me, "Doctor, I've tried everything and nothing works anymore." I asked him a simple question. "Have you ever thought about what's inside a slice of watermelon?" He laughed at first, but a few weeks later, he came back with a different look in his eyes. He said, "I can't believe something so simple could make such a difference." That's when I knew he had discovered the hidden power of watermelon juice. This fruit, often associated with childhood summers and family barbecues, contains something profoundly healing for men's sexual health. Watermelon is rich in an amino acid called L-citrine. Once inside the body, L-citrine is converted into arginine and then into nitric oxide, the very compound your blood vessels need to relax and allow a surge of blood flow. In fact, some researchers call watermelon nature's Viagra because it supports erections in a way that feels natural, safe, and sustainable. Unlike pills that wear off or come with side effects, watermelon juice works with your body, enhancing its natural ability to achieve firmness. What I love most about this is how accessible it is. Fresh watermelon juice is refreshing, hydrating, and surprisingly effective when made a consistent part of a nighttime routine. I've had men tell me they felt more energy. Within days, noticed stronger, morning wood after a week, and felt a renewed sense of confidence with their partners after just a few weeks. It's not only about restoring sexual performance, it's about restoring the belief that your body is still capable of vitality even after 60. And when you believe in your body again, everything changes. As I share this with you, I think about how many men still don't realize that solutions like this exist. They chase quick fixes when the answer might already be in their refrigerator. Watermelon juice is proof that nature often provides what we need most. And yet, while beetroot, pomegranate, and watermelon each have powerful effects on their own, the real magic happens when you learn how to combine them into a single simple ritual before bed. Let me show you how bringing these drinks together can create results far greater than the sum of their parts. How to combine 4. How to combine. Over the years, I've learned that healing rarely comes from one single change. It comes from the right combination, practiced consistently. That's why when I talk to my patients about beetroot juice, pomegranate juice, and watermelon juice, I don't tell them to pick one. I tell them to think of these drinks as a team, each playing a unique role in restoring their erections, their blood flow, and their vitality. Because when you bring them together, something remarkable happens. Beetroot provides the raw nitrates your body craves, nitrates that turn into nitric oxide and open up your blood vessels. Pomegranate protects those very vessels, repairing the lining, keeping them flexible and strong. Watermelon brings in the LCA-truin, converted into larginine, adding another pathway to nitric oxide and improving circulation from a different angle. Alone, each one is powerful, but when combined, they create a network of support addressing the problem from every direction. It's like fixing the plumbing in your home, not just patching one pipe, but restoring the entire system so water can flow freely again. Here's what I often recommend. In the evening, about an hour before bed, pour yourself a glass of beetroot juice, around 8 ounces. Add a small splash of pure pomegranate juice, 2 or 3 at most, just enough to boost those antioxidants. On alternating nights, or even 2 or 3 times a week, enjoy a small glass of watermelon juice instead, letting that L-citrulline work its way into your system. This is not about making it complicated or expensive. It's about creating a ritual, something simple you can look forward to every night, knowing you are actively helping your body heal. What I love most is how quickly men notice the difference when they make this combination a habit. I remember one man telling me, "Doctor, it feels like I finally found a rhythm that works for him." It wasn't just the drink. It was the consistency, the nightly signal to his body that repair was coming. Over time, that consistency compounds. Blood vessels repair themselves, testosterone stabilizes, erections strengthen, and confidence returns. I want you to imagine how empowering it feels to know that while you sleep, your body is working with you, not against you. That every sip you take before bed is another step toward reclaiming your strength, your intimacy, and your manhood. And the best part is the benefits don't just happen in theory. They unfold on a timeline you can actually feel. Let me show you what happens after 7 days, 14 days, and 30 days when you commit to this simple nightly routine. Results, timeline. 5 results timeline. One of the most powerful things I've witnessed in my practice is how quickly the body can respond. Once you give it the right tools, men often come to me expecting a long, drawn-out process. But what surprises them most is how soon they start to notice changes when they commit to this nightly drink routine. The timeline of results isn't just theory. It's something I've seen again and again, and it gives men hope that their strength and confidence can return faster than they imagined. After just 7 days, many men begin to notice subtle but meaningful shifts. They describe waking up with more energy, feeling a little more alert, and sometimes even experiencing the first stirrings of stronger nighttime or early morning erections. It may not be dramatic yet, but it is enough to spark excitement and remind them that their body is still capable of change. Those first signs are important. They tell you the process has started, that your blood vessels are responding, and that circulation is beginning to improve. By 14 days, the changes often become undeniable. I've had patients tell me their stamina has improved, that intimacy feels less stressful and more natural, and that they're no longer dreading the moment of disappointment. Erections begin to feel firmer, more dependable, and the fear of weakness starts to fade. For many men, this 2 point is when confidence returns. They walk taller, smile more, and feel closer to their partners because they know they can rise to the moment again. And then after 30 days of staying consistent, the transformation can feel life-changing. Erections that were once unreliable become strong and steady. The blood vessels have had enough time to repair themselves. Nitric oxide levels air flowing consistently and testosterone is supported. Men tell meth that by the end of a month they not only feel younger in the bedroom, but also more alive throughout the day. Their energy, their mood, and their outlook on life shift in a way that touches every part of their health. It's as if one small nightly choice creates a ripple effect that changes everything. I think about one man in his late 60s who told me, "Doctor, I thought my best days were behind me. Now, after a month, I feel like I have a new lease on life." Stories like his remind me that age does not have to mean decline. It can mean rediscovery. But here's the most important point. These results are not temporary. With consistency, the benefits can build month after month, helping you reclaim the strength and intimacy you thought were gone forever. And now that you understand how these simple drinks can transform your nights and your confidence, let me leave you with a closing message that could change the way you think about your health and your future. 6. Closing message. Closing message. Gentlemen, as we come to the end of this conversation, I want you to pause for just a moment and think about everything we've talked about. We began by facing the uncomfortable truth that after 60, many men struggle to stay hard at night. I know how heavy that can feel, how it chips away at your confidence, your intimacy, and even the way you see yourself as a man. But I also know it doesn't have to stay that way. Over the years, I've walked beside countless men who thought their best days were long behind them, only to watch them rise again with more strength, more vitality, and more joy than they believed possible. You've now learned that the answer doesn't have to come from another prescription or another disappointing quick fix. It can come from the natural gifts already around us. Beetroot juice with its ability to boost nitric oxide and open up blood vessels. Pomegranate juice with its antioxidants and its support for testosterone, and watermelon juice with its powerful L-catrolin that works almost like nature's Viagra. On their own, each of these drinks is remarkable. Together they form a simple yet powerful ritual that works with your body rather than against it. This nightly practice is not complicated, it's not expensive, and it doesn't require you to turn your life upside down. It's a small choice with extraordinary rewards, and when you stick with it, the results unfold in a way you can actually feel. After 7 days, the first sparks of energy and strength return. After 14 days, confidence begins to grow as erections become firmer and intimacy feels natural again. After 30 days, the transformation is undeniable. Men describe themselves as alive, renewed and hopeful with their health and manhood restored. I've seen those results with my own eyes, and I believe you can experience them too. As I speak to you now, I'm reminded of a man in his 70s who told me with tears in his eyes, "Doctor, I feel like I've been given back a part of my life I thought I'd lost forever." That is why I share this message with so much passion, because I know what it means for a man to feel whole again. I know what it means for a couple to connect, for laughter and intimacy to turn, for a man to wake up in the middle of the night and feel the strength of a natural erection, reminding him that he is still alive, still capable, still a man. So tonight, when you stand in your kitchen holding a glass of beetroot, pomegranate, or watermelon juice, know that you are doing more than drinking. You are choosing to heal. You are choosing to fight back against time, to claim your vitality, and to rewrite the story of your health. You are proving to yourself that it is never too late to feel strong, confident, and deeply connected again. And that, gentlemen, may be the most powerful choice you ever make. If this message spoke to you, I'd love for you to show your support. Please take a moment to like this video so more men over 60 can discover these life-changing tips. Share it with our friend, a brother, or anyone who may be silently struggling. It could make all the difference. Leave me a comment below and let me know your thoughts or your personal story. Your voice matters, and I read every word. And if you'd like to support this channel so I can keep creating honest, science-backed health advice, consider making a small donation. Your support truly keeps this mission alive.